Just recently, I completed my second half marathon. Maybe your goals is just to lose a little bit of extra body fat because maybe you want to have more energy, you want to have more confidence, or get off your blood pressure or cholesterol medications. This episode is really going to help you with a sense of inspiration and motivation on how to just keep on going. Because regardless of the goals, you mentally need to treat it as a marathon, not a sprint. Which means that, hey, at the end of the day, it should be more so about how can we push through, have success at reaching our goals, but also at the same time, how do we continue to go? How do we continue to strive forward? One way to help you accomplish that is by having the right mindset. There's close to 5,000 different participants for this half marathon that we had. And as you're running along the race, there's so many different fans, family members, friends, communities out there for support. And a lot of the people had these amazing signs. The 3 mindset tips that I want to share with you actually came from some of the signs that I saw when I was competing in the event. First tip is that your mind is the strongest muscle that you have. And this actually came from a lady that was holding the sign right around mile 4. Now, a little bit about me, just in case you don't know, I grew up with asthma. I'm not a cardio guy by any means. In fact, I despise cardio. I just don't think it's fun. And it's crazy because I literally just got done running in a half marathon. And somebody'd say, why would you even want to sign up for that if you don't think it's fun, it's not enjoyable? Well, it's one of these things about pushing yourself and stepping outside of your comfort zone. And that's essentially what I did and why I got signed up for the events. But nonetheless, I have bad knees, I don't enjoy cardio, it's not fun. So around mile 4, when I saw this lady holding the sign, saying that your mind is the strongest muscle that you have, I needed it. It was a sense of inspiration, it was a refresher because around that time, I was starting to feel it a little bit. My legs were getting tired, I was huffing and puffing a little bit more, and I kind of realized here that I need to push myself. But in order to push my body, I first need to make sure that I had the right mindset, and that is the strongest muscle that you have. And that's why I'm a big fan of the Marines, because they have an amazing saying out there that says, pain is weakness leaving the body. And I love that because it's a reminder personally to myself that no matter how much physical pain I'm dealing with, mentally, I can always push forward more. Second sign that I saw was around mile 8. And once again, this is right when I was really starting to feel it, where I was just tired. I was dreading my life. It wasn't fun at all. I wanted to just stop. I wanted to just, walk the rest of the way and just finish the half marathon that route. But then I saw this sign, right? And it said, don't listen to the lies in the back of your head. This is why we typically say that, the good wolf, the one that wants you to have success, and then the bad wolf, the one that wants you to fail and just live with inside of your own comfort zone, the one that wins is the one that you feed the most. And we have to learn how to kind of be the own guardian, not just of everything else that's out there, but also our own mindset, the own lies, the own self-critic, the one that's telling us that we're not good enough, the one that's saying that we're going to fail, the one that's saying that it's so much easier to just quit and go back to old ways. But we need to learn how to not listen to those lies. We have to learn how to listen to our heart. That's the good wolf. The third and final tip is this. The best views come after the hardest climb. And I saw this around mile 12. Mile 12, it was rough. Like I said, around mile 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, the last 0.1, right, is the hardest out of the whole entire half marathon, Regardless, though, seeing this sign that the best views come after the hardest climbs, it was one of these reminders to myself personally that, if you want to be great in life, if you want to have success, if you want to be different from, your peers, your coworkers, your family members, and actually, make greatness come out of your life and have success at reaching your goals, you got to push through. If it was easy, everybody would have success. But why is it that only few are successful and the majority of the people are not? It's because the ones that are, they constantly push through and they understand that, it's going to be a journey. It's not going to be all sunshine and roses and, fun and games. No, it's going to be an uphill, downhill journey. But at the end of the day, especially during those times when life is throwing you curveballs, adversity, challenges, and it's really, really hard, this is when you need to dig deep. This is when you really need to figure out what is your deep-rooted why, what is your goals, and how bad do you want it? Because if you continue to push forward, one foot in front of the other, that's all we require here at Heartletics. Guess what? Eventually, you're going to overcome that challenge, right? And you're going to be able to climb to the top of that mountain, and you're going to have the best view there is, simply because you were willing to put in the work, you were willing to show up, you were willing to stay disciplined and dedicated when others weren't. And that's why, hey, you're able to have success, is because you're pushing to the very top even when it's hard. Once again, regardless if your goals is to run in a marathon or who knows, maybe you just want to, live a healthier lifestyle and lose some extra body fat so that way you look and feel your best. Well, regardless of the goals, you need to treat it like a marathon and not a sprint, and you need to make sure that you have the right mindset so that way you're pushing forward, one foot in front of the other. And I recommend that maybe you just write down on a piece of paper or a sticky note and just put it as a daily reminder somewhere that, hey, whenever you're going through some hardships in life, you have these 3 different mindset tips that you can easily look at and have a source of inspiration. You don't want to be the one that stops and gives up 3 feet away from the gold. You want to be the one that pushes forward and claims your prize. Even when your body is telling you to stop, you need to learn how to develop that warrior mindset about yourself and trust your heart and follow that thing until you have success at reaching your goals. Don't even look back. Why do you think that as you're driving a car, the windshield is a lot bigger than the rearview mirror? It's because we need to be looking forward. I really hope that you guys got some inspiration from today's episode, and in a sense, just feel a little bit more encouraged to start doing the small daily habits today that's going to lead you one step closer to your goals. If you did get any value, I would greatly appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below letting me know your biggest takeaway, and as always, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate that if you did. As always, guys, this has been Coach Joe with Heartletics.com. I'll talk to you next time. Peace out, Girl Scouts.